Shaun, congratulations. It couldn't have gone any better, could it?
Yeah, listen, I never in my wildest dreams thought, after the season I've had, would come here and win my first round 10-0. I tried to treat him with the utmost respect because he's shown what he's got to even get here. He's had a great rookie season, and I think he's going to really, do some damage in the years to come. A great player in the making, and somebody I had to treat with respect. But, that said, I still never thought I was going to win all 10. Even going out this morning, I was thinking, just try and win the match, as long as it's 10 something. But it was tough trying to put that potential 10-0 to the back of my mind and try and play the right shots. But in the end, I thought I did a good job.
You mentioned that 10-0, part of Crucible history, first one in 27 years of whitewash. Did you have that in your mind? Did you know about that, or were you thinking about that or anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, how can you avoid it? How can I not? It's on social media, it's everywhere, it's all anyone wants to talk about. And it's tough to keep people calm. And I came down in the hotel last night, just went out for a bite to eat, and I walked through the hotel and got a round of applause. Just still got to try and win. The match isn't over. Matches have been won from big deficits before. So I'm trying to keep a lid on everything, and everyone's going nuts. So it's hard to be professional and do a good job, but as I say, I was quite pleased in the end.
Neil mentioned yesterday as well, in terms of him being 9-0 up, he'd seen a few people after he'd left the arena, and a few people were saying, "Oh, give him a frame, give him a frame." Does anything like that come into your head, or is it just pure ruthlessness?
Yeah, no, I mean, people are clueless. What does I? It's just just what do you say to that? What can you say to people who say things like that? It doesn't make any sense.
And looking forward, I mean, you've mentioned not the best season, but 3 centuries in the first 4 frames, 2 or 3 other breaks over 50 as well. How good did it feel just to be out there and getting back into form?
Yeah, do you know, I felt like Shaun Murphy again. I've been in a bit of a daze all season. It's been the worst season of my life, one I want to forget. And in a way, I'm looking forward to just getting this event over and moving on. But while I'm here, I may as well give it the best I've got. And, I'm already doing better than I did here last year. Last 16 is a highlight of my season. I'm here. I'm going to try my best.
And confidence-wise, you can't have anything better going into a match against Neil Roberts, can you?
Yeah, I mean, listen, that's absolutely right. But I'm playing the best, one of the best players of the season. Already a living legend in our game, having one of the best years of his life. I'm sure he'll be the overwhelming favourite for the game, and it's my job just to go out there and keep with him. But all the pressure's on Neil, really. He'll be meant to beat me. And I think it'll be a cracking game.
Do you prefer that in a way, being the underdog in that one? Can you just go away, do your business and get on with it and let Neil take the pressure?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. It's much easier being the underdog. No one's expecting me to win. There were plenty of people expecting me to lose that match, so that suits me fine. No one will expect me to beat Neil. And, I'll just go out and try my best and see how I can do.
Do you think it's a test of his character now, how he responds to this? Because it could crush him for the rest of his career, can't it? Losing the next stage without winning the final.
I think the Crucible's a bit like that anyway, whether you win or lose. I remember making my debut here, losing 10-4 to Hendry, and although that wasn't 10-0, it felt like a massive crush. I think it's about you as a person, if you just want to be a tour pro or if you want to be a winner. And I think if you want to be a winner, you shrug things like that off, and that'll inspire him to go on to bigger and better things, and he'll go home, work on his game and come back stronger. But for a rookie to get to the Crucible is an amazing achievement. He should be very proud of himself. And how many people have done that? Not many.
He seems to have it behind the ears, though, doesn't he? When he was talking in his interview, he was talking about, I know I have to be better, I have to work hard. He sounds like somebody who's been fired up by it, not somebody who, maybe he's going to go away just for what's happened there.
Yeah, that's the right attitude, isn't it? It's that is the right attitude. And I was quite impressed with his game. I watched a bit of him during qualifying. He had a run in one of the Home Nations events this year, and I think he lost to Ronnie in a match that he could have won. I seem to remember he had chances in the game, so he's shown that he can play. That place out there does funny things to the best of us, that you can have an absolute nightmare session. I've had plenty of them myself, so he should shrug that off and move on. I'd hate to think that'll leave a scar on him. I wouldn't want that for him at all. I think he's a great player in the making, and I hope he goes on to bigger and better things.
Shaun, I think the Luo can last to defeat himself, I think, today. So if you, what do you think he wants to improve on himself most? Because it's his other rookie, he played that.
Yeah, I think when you walk out there, particularly at this venue, It's very, very difficult to play to your full potential as a young man like that. He's completely inexperienced, and you cannot buy that experience. You cannot buy the lessons that he will have learned playing out there over the last 2 days. That's the most precious thing in the world. And I'm sure he will go away with his coach and his family and his friends, and he will try and understand what he has learned this season and come back next season stronger.